I'm going to call this meeting to order for Sierra Vista City Council, September 25th. Ms. Adams, can we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Clea McCaw. Mayor Pro Tem Carolyn Humphrey.
Present.
Councilmember Faye Jackson. Councilmember Ken Kilmery.
Present.
Councilmember Angelica Landry.
Present.
Councilmember Brian Myers.
Present.
Councilmember Mark Rodriguez.
Present.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. We'll start tonight's meeting with invocation led by Reverend Brian Loisel of Desert Grace Church, followed by Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilman Kilmurray. Please stand as you're able.
Our Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening on behalf of our mayor and city council, and we ask that you would be with them as they attend to the business that is set before them. We ask that they would do so thoughtfully and with wisdom, and we also ask your blessing upon our city of Sierra Vista. These things we ask in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Reverend Loisel, and thank you, Councilman Kilmurray. We'll move on to item 1, acceptance of the agenda. Councilmember Dr. Landry.
Thank you, Madam Mayor Pro Tem. I move that the agenda for the regular City Council meeting of September 25, 2025 be approved as written.
Second.
It's been first and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We're going to move on to awards and presentations. We have a proclamation declaring October 5th through the 11th Fire Prevention Week, and I'll meet the fire marshal on the floor.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem and members of the City Council, this is Fire Prevention Week. It's a nationwide campaign designed to raise awareness about the importance of fire safety at home, school, and everywhere in between. It's observed each year during the week that includes October 9th, making the anniversary of the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Since its official establishment by the National Fire Protection Association, the NFPA, in 1922, National Fire Prevention Week has become the longest-running public health observance in U.S. history. The goal is simple: to reduce the risk of fire-related injuries and tragedy through education, awareness, and action. This year's theme is Charge into Safety, lithium-ion batteries in your home. To assist us with this campaign, the members of Sierra Vista Fire and Medical Service and Sparky, the fire dog, ask that you do the following. Buy only listed products. When buying a product that uses a lithium-ion battery, take time to research it. Look for a stamp from a nationally recognized testing lab on the package or product, which means that it meets established safety standards. Many products sold online and in stores may not meet safety standards and could increase the risk of fire. Charge devices safely. Always use the cables that come with the product to charge it. Also, charge the device in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. If you need a new charger, buy one from the manufacturer or one that the manufacturer has approved. Charge your device on a hard surface. Don't charge it under a pillow, on a bed, or on a couch. This could cause a fire. And don't overcharge your device. Unplug it or remove the battery when it's fully charged. And then lastly, we'd like you to dispose or recycle batteries responsibly. Don't throw lithium-ion batteries in the trash or regular recycling bins because it could catch fire. Recycling your device or battery at a safe battery recycling location is the best way to dispose of them. Locally, we have our big box home improvement stores that will accept them, the transfer station, and you can go online to see where the other stores that will accept those locally. So that was it.
You can tell I don't do this as often. Okay. So the proclamation reads, whereas the City of Sierra Vista is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living and visiting our community, whereas fire remains a serious public safety concern. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Deputy Chief Thieves. Whereas remains a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, and the lithium-ion batteries in many household devices introduce unique fire risk. And whereas the National Fire Protection Association reports an increase in battery-related fires, underscoring the need for public education on the safe use of lithium-ion batteries. And whereas residents should follow 3 key calls to actions, but only listed products, charge batteries safely, and recycle them responsibly to prevent battery-related fires. And whereas the 2025 Fire Prevention Week theme, Charge into Fire Safety, lithium-ion batteries in your home, serves to remind us of the importance of using, charging, and recycling lithium-ion batteries safely to reduce the risk of fires in homes and community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Clea McCaw II, Mayor of the City of Sierra Vista, Arizona, do hereby proclaim October 5th through the 11th, 2025, as Fire Prevention Week. In and for the City of Sierra Vista, in witness whereof I hereunto set my hand and cause the great seal of the City of Sierra Vista to be affixed this 25th day of September, the year of our Lord 2025, and the independence of the United States of America, the 249th, signed Clea McCaw II, Mayor. It's a little person. Okay, and then we have an award for the Sierra Vista Minority-Owned Business of the Year. We're going to start with the staff report.
Awesome. So this is the first of 4 recognitions from the Economic Development Commission. And as part of the Minority Enterprise Development Week for the City of Sierra Vista, as proclaimed by Mayor McCall at the previous council meeting, we would like to invite Hattie Alcati, owner of Luca Barbershop, your team, come on up, and Mr. Scott Kruger, the Economic Development Commission Chair, to join us up front.
Today, the City of Sierra Vista and members of the Economic Development Commission join in celebration of the contributions of our local minority-owned small businesses. After careful consideration of all business recognition nominations, Luca Barbershop has been selected as Sierra Vista's Minority-Owned Business of the Year for their unique role, impact, and dedication to the community as expressed by their clients and employees. Hattie began barbering at a young age and holds several certifications and licenses for his craft, as well as exacting high standards, which is much appreciated by his large family of loyal clients. Luca Barbershop received a record-breaking number of nominations, all citing his high quality, service, and exceptional value. Hattie started Luca Barbershop in Lebanon before expanding his business to Sierra Vista, making it one of the few international businesses in the area. We are thrilled that Hattie has decided to share his craft with our community and encourage everyone to read more about Hattie and Luca Barbershop in the city's weekly newsletter and via the city's social media pages. Certificate we've got during this Minority Enterprise Development Week, we recognize the achievements, contributions, and value of our local minority-owned businesses. And we celebrate the diversity you bring to our community. The City of Sierra Vista congratulates you on this well-deserved recognition. We thank you for doing business here, and we wish you many years of continued success. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry.
I'm very glad I'm standing today here with you guys in the city. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity from United States, from Arizona, Sierra Vista. It's amazing. It's my second home. I do my best, like from my heart. I give my work. And here you go, I got it. Thank you so much. Thanks for my team. Thanks for my customers. Everyone is here, the police department, the firefighters, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you.
And now I would love a picture.
We'll now go to the city manager's report.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Humphrey, members of the council. A few items tonight. The request for proposals for firefighter medical evaluations are due today. I don't have the results of that yet, so I will share those with you at your next meeting, and hopefully that turned out well. We also had a request for proposals for employee health benefits broker and consulting, and that pre-proposal conference was held September 11th, and those proposals are due October 3rd, so we should have the results of that at your next meeting as well. And then the shared use path finally is underway from State Route 92, Avenida Cochise to Foothills Drive. That's Federal Transit Administration funded and should take about 6 months to complete. So that's a very good thing. Yesterday I had an excellent meeting with the Catholic Community Services Director, Elena Dwyer, who was instrumental in helping us with the Good Neighbor Alliance contract. And that is going very well, according to her. From her perspective, they now have 24/7 service. So as you know, they were only available at night, so they've been able to expand services. They've also expanded mental health services as well. So that particular partnership is going very well. As you know, they're also in charge of running Forgash House, and there may be some other opportunities that we look forward to working with them on in the future. So very good meeting. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Petruchak. Any questions for city manager? All right, thank you. We'll move on to item 2, Councilmember Myers.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem, I move that the consent agenda consisting of the minutes of the work session meeting of September 9, 2025, the regular city council meeting of September 11, 2025, the special meeting of September 16, 2025, Resolution 2025-073, the appointment of Karen Jarvis to the Employee Benefit Trust and a said term to expire December 31st, 2028, and Resolution 2025-074, appointment of Joel Evans to the Commission on Disability Issues, said term to expire April 30th, 2027, be approved.
Second.
Okay, it's been first and seconded. Any comments? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And I should mention, I think we have our 2 appointees here, Ms. Jarvis and Mr. Evans. Thank you for being willing to serve.
Thank you.
All right. Public hearing item, we'll move on to item 3, Councilmember Rodriguez.
Thank you. Madam Mayor Pro Tem.
It's a mouthful.
I move that resolution 2025-075, submission of the U.S. Housing Urban Development Program year 2024 consolidated annual performance evaluation report be approved.
Second.
Thank you. First and seconded, staff report. Mr. McLaughlin.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem and members of council, good evening. This is a report that we prepare and submit every year. It essentially documents the use of community development block grant funding over the prior program year and how the community has benefited. The report is formatted to follow HUD guidelines. The main takeaway is shown in the expenditure chart, showing more than 3/4 of our CDBG funding supported public facility and infrastructure improvements. We finished the Soldier Creek Improvement Project that was in the 2022 annual action plan, which involved spreading a rock to the upper portion of the park where the multi-use path was installed, the installation of fire hydrants in the Montebello neighborhood that was nearing completion by the end of the June with just over $132,000 spent, and the project was completed the following month. In regard to public services, the city distributed $39,597 to outside nonprofit organizations for a range of activities that were processed under a subrecipient agreement with each of the agencies. All those contracts have been closed out. Administrative costs remained minimal, just under 3%, in line with previous years. Finally, the report also includes beneficiary data and other details HUD requires. I'd like to acknowledge the contributions of Michelle Landis, our grants administrator, who's here with us this evening, for pulling this report together, and I'd be glad to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. McLaughlin or comments? Well, I do want to thank you for all your hard work. And this is a very lengthy report, and it seems it seems like there's we see it often because it's a requirement in administrating the funding, but it's nice to see the face that's behind it, and I appreciate all your hard work. We all do. Thank you. Okay, so if there's no other questions, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. It passes. Okay. Item 4, Councilmember Dr. Landry.
Thank you, Madam Mayor Pro Tem. I move that Resolution 2025-076, rescinding Resolution 2025-054 for the establishment of a memorandum of understanding with the University of Arizona Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, Education for the Youth Council, be approved.
Second.
Thank you. It's been first and seconded. And Mrs. Wilson for the report.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Madam Mayor Pro Tem and members of council. This staff report will cover both resolutions 2025-076 and 2025-077. On February 27th, 2025, the mayor and council approved a resolution to dissolve the Youth Commission and to pursue a less formal structure for the members by establishing a partnership with the University of Arizona's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, Education's Youth Council, to pursue their objectives. On June 26, 2025, the mayor and council approved a memorandum of understanding with U of A SNAP Ed to formalize that partnership. Unfortunately, due to financial limitations caused by the loss of the program's federal funding support, the MOU could not be executed by U of A SNAP Ed, and our search for a new partnership opportunity began. We identified a new partnership opportunity with Cultivate Cochise, a local and registered 501c3 organization in good standing, to oversee the Youth Council and continue its mission. And we worked with Dimitri Simonton, which I don't think is here right now, to negotiate a new memorandum of understanding, which is included in your packets for your review. The MOU will permit the city to support the Youth Council's efforts by providing support and resources for Youth Council activities, which include but are not limited to marketing, transportation to and from Arizona League of Cities annual conference, transportation to and from the airport for the National League of Cities conferences, allocate up to $2,000 per year to pay for up to 5 participants per year to attend both of those conferences, allows for the use of city vehicles and providing the liability insurance for such activities, and permits the use of city facilities at no cost for activities that directly support the Youth Council. In exchange, Cultivate Cochise will provide quarterly reports to the mayor and council regarding the Youth Council's activities, provide in-person briefings to the mayor and council upon request, and provide guidance to the participants while overseeing all activities and programs. Your approval of Resolution 2025-076 will allow us to rescind the agreement previously approved to execute an MOU with U of A SNAP Ed, and approval of Resolution 2025-077 will allow us to establish and execute the MOU with Cultivate Cochise to support the Youth Council program. This concludes the staff report, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions.
Thank you. Any questions? Comments?
I'll do it after the next one.
Oh, okay, then I'll call for the vote on the first item. And all those in favor? Thank you. It's passed. And then for item 5, which she just went over, you wanted to, we still need a motion? And,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Rodriguez.
Sure. Madam Mayor Pro Tem, I move that Resolution 2025-077, establishment of a memorandum of understanding with the Cultivate Cochise to support the Youth Council, be approved.
It's been first and seconded. Comments?
Yes. So, I just want to give thanks to our previous partners with the Arizona Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP-Ed, which unfortunately lost their funding, but I want to thank Ms. Regan Durfus and Elizabeth Tyndall, who helped out a lot enormously with that and get that going. They were great partners, but unfortunately, when you're not funded, there's not much you can do. So I really, really appreciate everything they started for us and they had and their vision to keep this going. So big thanks to them for everything they've done. As well with to the firefighter unit to helping out with some food and things like that, doing the mock interviews. We've had some great success. So I want to thank them for everything they did for us. Along with Ms. Laura Wilson and her staff making the buildings available. Our, technical issues we went through. Laura Wilson coming in on Sunday mornings to help fix these issues, and I'm like, why are you in your office on Sunday, Laura? But there she was, there on camera bright and early because the kids wanted to have a 7 a.m. meeting, but there she was. So thank you for that, for making it happen no matter what. And what I'll always continue to do is make sure it happens for these kids. So big thanks to Cultivate Co-Chiefs, Dimitri Simonson for stepping up and wanting to help out. To bridge that gap, Ms. Sarah Pacheco with Peaches Pantry, who formed the Youth Leadership Fund, who's been our 501c3 partner backbone this whole time as well. So just people like that in our community that believe in our youth, that are willing to step up and whenever we need help, just so we're not putting so much burden on these kids, because we want their ideas, we want them to strive and to grow, and to help our community be a better place for all the youth out there. So I really want to thank everybody that's participated so far. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez. Any other comments? Okay, I'll call for the question. All those in favor? It passes. All right, we're moving on to call to the public. I don't have any. No? Okay. Then no. On to comments and requests of council. Tonight we'll start with Councilmember Kilmurray.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem. Okay, Saturday is the very last Thunderbolt Triathlon under the current management. We're looking for new volunteers to take over the program. We're talking with the city. We're going to be talking with the youth council to see if we can get this really great event to continue in years to come. It's Saturday from 9 to 12. We still have room for volunteers. It's ages 5 to 10 and 11 to 17. And it's one of those stepping stones into the broader triathlon world. And everybody needs a start, and this is the start we have in Sierra Vista. The other thing I wanted to say is one of the things I hear from the community is that we have the city council meetings, and it looks like the city council just rubber stamps whatever we hear from the staff. I would like to say to this audience out in YouTube land that all the questions actually get asked and answered on Tuesday. And it's really pointless to repeat those questions just for the camera on Wednesday. So if you really want to hear the goings-on and you really want to hear what the council members think, tune in on Tuesday. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Kilmurray. Councilmember Dr. Landry.
Thank you, Madam Mayor Pro Tem. I just wanted to thank everybody who came to the meeting tonight. It's always great to see people and faces in the audience, and congratulations to Luca Barbershop. It was really great that we have some of our local businesses recognized, and it was really nice to hear that there was so many nominations for them. So congratulations to them, and we're really happy to have them in our community. Some of the things that are coming up in the future. The first, so things are, there's going to be more events coming up towards the end of the year, but the first Saturday in October is always the NAMI Sky Island Tour cycling event. And so NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And so that's a really great event. You can register at skyislandtour.com. And you can register, if you're not sure yet, you have up until October 2nd at midnight to decide if you want to go ahead and register. They always have really nice shirts there that are, I think this year is like gray or whatever, but the shirts are usually really nice. So there's something for everybody in this event. There's a 5-miler, there's a 20-miler, 30-miler, 44-miler, and then for the hardcore people, there's a 62-miler. So that's really great. It's really nice to see. It's a tour, so there's not like a winner. Everybody wins. all the participants win. NAMI wins. It's a really great thing that you can go out with friends and do it, even if maybe you do some of the routes on your own during the week every day. There's things that you can kind of see when you're out there in an event like that maybe you don't pay attention to on just in your average day. I really like events like this because there's so much work that goes into making the events possible. And I really appreciate that. And whenever there's events like that, there's people that are looking out for the participants, people that are at the crossings and things like that, keeping everybody safe and making sure everybody's accounted for. So I really like the events like that. So that's something that you can always check out. It happens every year. The weather's usually really nice for that. So I definitely recommend you signing up for it or letting anybody know that might be interested in doing that. And the first Saturday in November is always the Sunrise Rotary Rising Sun Run. And things are starting to cool down in towards the end of the year. And so that's always a perfect weather for that. It's Saturday, November the 1st. They have a 5K, a fun 5K, which is going to be really fun for groups to get together and do that. I know there's usually a lot of groups that get together and do it. There's a 1 mile fun run that they don't charge for that, so you can have the family out there and do that. They also have a half marathon, which is a really nice course. There is going up the Ramsey Road up the hill is pretty rough, but going down is so nice. It's so nice to go down that road. And again, I really like events like this because it supports the Rotary clubs in Sierra Vista. They do a lot for the community. They get really involved. It's a lot of work to put in an event like that. And then there's always people that are out there making sure everybody's accounted for, making sure that everybody's safe. So whenever there's things like this, I like to participate because I feel like there's less of a chance that I'm going to get hit by a car, which is a legit concern. And sometimes they have close calls. So I really appreciate that people are out there supporting and doing that. And if you want to register for that, you can go to the Run sign up, or they have it posted on social media as well. So I definitely recommend you going out there, whether you're participating or whether you're supporting. They also have information stuff there too. So that's always something that's really fun to do. And you have some time to sign up for that. And if you're not really sure if you want to sign up for anything, maybe you're not really motivated to get out there and run or walk or whatever, you can always find a friend at the Sierra Vista Animal Shelter. They always need dog walkers. And so that can kind of be a way to kind of get you out there, going out there. And you can go out there and volunteer to walk dogs. Their goal is always to have every dog walked at least once a day. So if you can be a part of that, they would greatly appreciate that. And you never know, if you go out there and you take a couple dogs for a walk, you might find the love of your life. So definitely recommend you to check that out if you haven't already. And then with that, be blessed and blessed be.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Myers.
Yes, I just recently received my commission assignment, and it's the Environmental Commission, which is one of the few commissions here in Sierra Vista that's kind of lacking participation. We currently don't have a quorum on that particular commission. I'm the council representative, and Sharon, you're the staff representative, right? So I just wanted to push that in hopes that we can get participation up. What would be the who is actually on that commission right now? Can you help me with that, Sharon?
We have one person.
We have one,
yeah.
Right? And what would be the full complement? How many can we get? 5. So that's what I would just hope that we could use this platform here. Any of y'all out there in cyber watching this on YouTube, maybe with an interest in the environment and getting involved with your community and wanting to get involved with the city in a commission, Environmental could use your help. So that's all I've got.
Thank you. Councilmember Rodriguez.
Thank you. Speaking of National Fire Prevention Week, as always, if you need your smoke detectors checked, the city does a free program. Just call 520-417-4400. It's the third Saturday of the month. You may see my ugly face show up to do them because I'm part of the volunteer crew that does it. Have some other amazing volunteers that we're always looking for to help us as well to this program. So it's a free service the city provides. So just call that number at Station 3. They'll get you signed up. Want to thank the staff at the Cove. There was some scary event that happened on Tuesday. Almost drowning a young 7-year-old had an event, some kind of medical issue, and luckily the staff, looks like their training kicked in, and we had lifeguards like Mr. Nathan Gluck, I believe he was there, and some bystanders who jumped in literally into the pool and got the girl out and until Sierra Vista Fire Medical showed up. So thank you so much, because that could have gone a much different route. So thanks to everybody that was involved, who was standing there and just jumped in. Thank you so much, and I'm hoping that she's recovering and doing well. But again, that could have been scary, but I'm just thankful that we have staff that's trained and just instincts kicked in and training kicked in. So thank you for everybody that's involved for that. Coming up this weekend, mentioned it before, Dining Under the Stars happening this Saturday. There's still a few tickets left. There's like 8 to 10 tickets. It happens at the University of South Foundation Building, 1140 North Colombo. Also, it's the 2-year anniversary of Tell Mama down on the West End. So they made it 2 years. So any business that can do that in this town recently, it's really a good accomplishment. So, and I believe the theme is Golden Girls theme. So dress up like your favorite Golden Girl and get out there and go to Tell Mama on the West End.
Yeah, that is good.
The following weekend is Hummingbird Gala, first annual, Saturday, October 4th, right? It's at 5:30. Those tickets are $50. It's a black tie event, so you have some time to get your fancy clothes ready for that event. And then just two requests I have. I had talked to the state land commissioner while we were in Phoenix, and we kind of did some quick meetings with them and trying to get them some info. So I just like an update on the state lands initiative that we're trying to get them to come do some trimming of the state lands and access some property that's not accessible. Just if there's anything positive traction, because we've been trying to do this for years to get the state land trust people to come down here and do some work. So I'd love to see where we're at in that process. I was trying to bring all the people together to get them talking and go from there. So thanks, Matt, for helping out with that as well. I would just like an update and see where we're at with that. And if there's anything we can do to talk to anybody, to pressure anybody at the state level to say, hey, the state of Arizona does not end at I-10. Please come down and help out your state lands. And then mentioned to Laura, we've had some great monsoon this year, a lot of rain. So it's just causing a little bit of drainage issues at Tompkins Park. And I love that the staff is out there working hard. I just wanted to give a shout out to Sergio. He was down there with a shovel just scraping that rocks and dirt that overflow onto the trail there. That way people that use that trail, like me in the mornings, can actually do it without having to trip over the rocks and stuff like that. And it's to make sure it's ADA compliant, because I see people out there with wheelchairs and walkers and things like that. So thank you for the Parks crew for always doing a great job to make sure that stays accessible to everyone. And there's other people out there that are out there every day, but I just happened to catch Sergio with a shovel and doing some backbreaking work out there. So big shout out to him. And I believe that's all I have.
Great, thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez. I don't have much more to add other than I want to thank Councilmember Rodriguez and Councilmember Kilmurray for being out there at the farmers market today. The three of us did meet and greet, and I think the rain deterred some people from visiting, but I think it went well, and I appreciate the folks that came out to meet and greet with us. And seeing nothing else on our agenda, I'm going to call this meeting adjourned. Thank you.